Hi, my name's Rebecca. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Zanesville, Ohio, and this is the financial audit. Out of my bank account, I only spend on credit cards.
You understand you have to pay the credit cards.
Yeah, and I do. I pay them. So
not off.
So in the beginning of the month, I track my monthly bills out of my bank account, and then I only spend on a credit card. So
but you don't put back on your credit card what you spend on it.
I know.
So it doesn't work like that. What is your philosophy on this?
Well, I don't really have a philosophy.
Tell me your reasoning, because there was at least a half a thought that made you go into that.
Because I thought that, honestly, I just like to spend money. So
I get it, but your reasoning behind the credit card versus the bank account.
Well, they're rewards credit cards. And they don't all have interest. So
a couple are interest free right now, yes.
Yeah, and they'll be paid off before the
Says interest. What? They're going up. What are you talking about? It's confident. There also is card accruing interest.
But those don't have big balances.
But it's still accruing interest, showing that you are not able to manage paying off a card before interest starts accruing, because we have credit cards accruing interest.
I just want to spend on credit cards so I don't have to pay out of the bank account.
Oh my gosh. Yes, okay. Interesting philosophy. When the bill comes, what do you do? Because I'm talking about the big bill, the interest hitting. You said you're gonna pay it off before.
I'm gonna pay it off before.
What's the confidence behind that though? Because we haven't done that with the other ones. So what's the confidence behind that?
Because it was a new strategy I started, I guess. So I decided if I stop using my other credit cards and I just got a new credit card that was travel.
On this first one, you spent $300 or $3,300. I don't know what the you're talking about. Where are you paying that off? If $5,000 is coming in and you have to set 30% aside for taxes?
On my future closings. So
you're banking on future closings.
Yeah, I'm gonna have closings. I have clients.
That's not guaranteed.
It is in my mind.
What? That's not how this works. You're not manifesting closings of houses.
Why can't I manifest closings of houses?
No. It is not a guarantee that you will close. What if your client, he saw the COVID prices or something, and are we talking about the ones you're selling, right? Or yeah. Okay, so your client saw the COVID pricing and it's like not even getting close towards that right now. He doesn't want to sell his house until rates go down, maybe housing prices go back up so that he can get what he wants. Maybe he has a bottom that he's willing to sell the house for and he doesn't get it. What is to suggest you are going to get the closing? That is not a 100% guarantee. You're taking a big bet on that. By accumulating just on the first card alone over $10,000, you'd have to make multiple months to pay that off, including paying your bills and 2 mortgages.
That was from consolidating my other cards.
There's a lot of spending on here. There's a lot of spending on here. It's not just consolidation.
Like 6,000 of it is consolidation.
So I don't give a fuck. So half of it is consolidation, just about, and half is spending. That doesn't change how do we pay it off in time if we do not get the closings, because you were putting yourself in such a risky position, essentially borrowing from your future self, but in a more extreme scenario. Because usually when people borrow from their future self, they borrow from a paycheck that is more confident to come because they already have a job that is giving out that paycheck on a consistent basis. But you're not. Your paycheck isn't necessarily due with luck, but you also do have the client side of it. If your client is not willing to sell at a certain price, and who knows what the real estate market is and going to be, you don't really know. You're putting a lot of risk on that.
I live on hope and faith in a dream, I guess.
Yeah, and
you have a credit card.
And you have a ton of debt, so that's not working. What's your investment account like today? 30 years old?
Like my 401k is probably like $5,000 or $10,000.
So you're behind for 30.
Yeah.
Is the hope and dream working? You're behind.
Not yet.
You have as much on one credit card as you have on your hopeful guessing high end of your retirement account.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
are you in the appropriate time to get a house? Of course, according to like Dave Ramsey, no. But okay, whatever. I don't think he's correct on leverage for homes. But even still, we have all these thousands of dollars of credit card debt. Are you not expanding too quick? Not getting too close to the sun?
I don't think I am.
Feel like your monies are never growing? So did I. Until I discovered one simple strategy that changed everything. And trust me, If I can do it, you can too, because you shouldn't need a Wall Street degree to stay on top of your money. If you're ready to start investing or are already investing, today's sponsor, Moomoo, will help you make smarter financial moves with some of the best, seriously user-friendly features. Because one of the smartest strategies for long-term investing is dollar cost averaging. This means investing the same amount every day, every week, every month. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you invest consistently regardless of what the market is doing or how big or small your budget is. It's perfect for anyone who doesn't want the stress of timing the market like it's your job. And because Moomoo's platform provides real-time data and valuable insights, you'll have everything you need to make informed decisions. And with low fees like $0 commissions on trading US stocks, ETFs, and options, you'll have more money to invest over time. Plus, you'll earn up to 8.1% APY on uninvested cash for a limited time and get up to 15 free stocks when you sign up with my link and make a qualified deposit. So don't wait. Scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the description below to sign up for Moomoo today, because managing your money doesn't have to be a headache. With Moomoo, you'll have the tools to invest smarter, not harder. Why? Why do you think you're not?
Because if you don't take risks, they're never going to pay off.
It's not about not taking risks, but there are different levels of risk. It's a risk to jump off a building. You have a 1% chance you might survive if it's like 10 stories. Why take the risk? It doesn't make sense just because you have a chance. Like, yes, there are risks. And technically, if you take out a 2% million-year mortgage, it is technically a risk, but it is still a low risk. But it is still a risk. But taking out a 20% mortgage on a 5-year loan, it's not equal just because it's a risk.
Well, I think I'm doing good. Like, I don't think I'm doing bad.
Listen, you have more credit card debt than you have in retirement. I don't know what the you're talking about. You have a kid. You have a kid.
I do have a kid. I have a 4-year-old son.
And you you told us. And you set aside the child support. Okay, so we can't even. No, wait. Okay, the part-time work. How much comes in with that? We didn't get the full picture on income.
It's just seasonal. So it's just
seasonal, bar seasonal.
Yeah, it was just someone that I knew, and they were like, "Hey, can you come help out?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Are you still doing it?
Yeah, 1 day a week. And
How much do you?
$200 a week, $200 to $300
a week.
For like 4 hours.
100%.
Yeah.
So we can bet on an extra $800 a month.
Yeah.
100% ongoing.
For the month of December, but not for like January or February.
Why not continue?
Because I don't want to bartend anymore. I don't like bartending, so I don't want to do it.
But you might need a part-time job regardless, and it sounds like this bartending thing, $300 in a day is not bad.
No, it's not bad. I just don't want to do it anymore.
What's the want? Is there something dangerous about it? Are you getting harassed? Is there anything bad?
I mean, not at this job.
Okay, then I don't give a You might have to do it. An extra $800 a month. Okay. I did not do that. Okay, so first of all, for the $5,000 that comes in, we're gonna set 20% aside is what you're doing. It's a decent start. Okay, plus you said $500 in child support.
It's $180 every other week.
Oh,
so it's like $3 something a month.
Okay. Yep. Okay, and then.
But I don't use the child support. It just sits there, so I don't count it as income.
But it is income. You could use it if you have to. I'm just trying to figure out what the income situation is. Plus $800, which you're probably not claiming. Cash tips, $5,160. That's what comes in if you're actually doing your tax situation correctly. Okay, so that's your income. That's what we have to work with.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
Not terrible.
What comes in from the rental property?
Maybe like $100 a month.
What's your mortgage?
My mortgage is like $680.
You said it covered your mortgage.
Yeah.
That covers a sixth of your fucking mortgage.
No, they only pay like $800 and my mortgage is like $680.
You said 100 comes in.
Yeah. So,
you mean net?
Yeah, I net 100.
So the rent is 800?
Yeah.
The mortgage is 650?
Yeah.
Then you're setting 3% aside for future repairs and 3% aside for future vacancies at a minimum?
Yeah, kind of, I guess. It sets in an account.
What? What does?
The money that they pay. Like, I have a whole separate account for my rentals.
Do you spend it? Where does it go?
No, it just sets in there.
How much is in there?
There's about $2,000 in there.
Over the course of how long?
Just a year. Plus their deposits in there. So their deposit will have to go back.
That would cover a little, that covers, 2.5 months? almost 3 months of vacancy.
Yeah.
It's not really good enough, but
I mean, I don't really ever plan.
But
on
I appreciate
being
you not
vacant.
spending it.
Yeah, I haven't had to spend anything on the house. Like they haven't needed anything.
Yeah, how long have they been renting it?
It'll be a year. It's about to be a year.
Yeah, okay. That's very basic. Even when they leave, you'll probably have to do some flippage, a little bit of paint,
Well, it's
maybe
family.
some carpet.
Like it's family that's living in there. So I told her if she wants to paint or do anything, like she can do whatever she wants to it.
That's
with
even
my
more.
approval.
That's even more expensive. You're not manifesting closings of houses.
Why can't I manifest closings of houses?
That's not guaranteed.
It is in my mind.
Are you able to comprehend what you literally just said?
Technically, I don't spend out of my bank account. I only spend on credit cards.
You understand you have to pay the credit cards.
Honestly, I just like to spend money.
I don't want to be in debt forever, so I don't look at my numbers. What the f are you talking about?